Hi everybody and welcome back to Smart Home Improvement People today. So a lot of people ask me, when should I get my boiler serviced? Now, a lot of people answer varies all the time. Okay, now I had a friend a couple of days ago said to me, oh yeah, there's no point doing it until October, November, which is fair enough if that's when you want to do it, because reality, depending on where in the country you live, is when you're liable to start needing to turn your have your central heating on anyway. So I live on the south coast, quite warm. Okay, at the moment it's absolutely roasting, and I have a fan having a turn. Obviously, you don't have to listen to my fan running at the moment, okay, because it's so hot. I think it's about 25 degrees here today. So we don't generally have to put our central heating on until maybe November. We can get away with it. October, late October, worst case scenario. So there are those that say, what's the point of doing it until October, November? Now, this is what I always say. If you go and do it, let's say, for instance, you do it in November. Boiler companies have already got customers booked in. People book them months ahead of schedule. If anything's wrong with your boiler, whether you're going to like this or not, it's the old cliche, things boil down to demand. The more customers that they've got and that are knowing that they're needing it because the weather's getting colder, prices go up. So it gets more expensive. So the reality is, I always say, from any time from Easter, which is already gone this year, up until late August, early September, because the heating engineers aren't drastically busy. Don't have things booked in. So if anything does go wrong with your boiler, you've got a good chance of getting it booked in pretty quickly to get it replaced. The prices are going to be a lot less because there's less demand for them. And the argument is you're arguably going to get it booked in relatively quickly because people aren't really looking at the time. So from my point of view, that's what I always suggest is the sensible thing. And if you take, for instance, housing associations, councils, they're doing it in the warmer months. They're not waiting until it gets cold before they're checking all the houses or flats, whatever it may well be, that the boilers are working okay and there's no problem. But doing it when it's warm, when it's quiet, not when it starts getting cold and people are going to start feeling it. So I hope that helps everybody out today. Okay. Doesn't mean that's when you do have to do it. That's my personal advice on when to get somebody in to obviously service your boiler. If you don't want to get a service, you don't have to. At the end of the day, it's nothing to say that you do have to. So that's my personal piece of advice. Obviously, if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. If you've got any questions or anything, just drop them in the comments and I'll try and get back to you as quickly as possible.